Hey everybody, welcome back to Worldwide Way. I'm so excited for today's video, you have no idea. We are about to go on a journey, a virtual vacation to the most incredible, most mind-blowing, most luxurious hotels on the entire planet. I'm talking about places so fancy, you'll feel like royalty just watching this video. We're going to dive deep, folks. We're talking about how much it costs to stay in these palaces. And trust me, you'll want to sit down for some of these numbers, but it's not just about the price tag, it's about the experience, the unique features, the crazy amenities, the things that make you go, wait, they have a what? So, get comfortable, grab a snack, maybe something fancy like a bag of chips you haven't opened yet, and get ready to dream a little. It doesn't matter if you're planning your next big trip or just escaping for a few minutes on your lunch break, this is for everyone. We're going to explore places that are straight out of a movie, places made of ice, places with gold vending machines. Yes, you heard me right. Gold, vending, machines. It's going to be a wild ride, and I promise you, by the end of this, your travel bucket list is going to be about 10 items longer. Our mission today is pure imagination. Let's picture ourselves lounging by infinity pools that touch the sky, dining in underwater restaurants, and sleeping in beds that are probably more comfortable than a cloud. We're going to see what it's like to live the high life, even if it's just for the next few minutes. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's kick things off and check into our very first destination. It's going to be awesome. Let's go! Alright, first up, we're heading to Dubai, and we're not just going to any hotel. Oh no, we are going to the one, the only, the legendary Burj Al Arab. You know this place, it's shaped like a massive sailboat, and it's basically the symbol of Dubai's over-the-top luxury. You can't just walk in here, folks. It's so exclusive, you need a reservation just to get past the front gate. It's like the Fort Knox of hotels, but with way better room service. And let me tell you, the service is on another level. We're talking a 24/7 private butler for every single suite. Every single one. Can you imagine? A butler. I'd have him follow me around just to give me a high five every time I told a good joke. Now let's talk about the price. Deep breaths, everyone. A stay here starts at around $1,500 a night. Yes, per night. And that's for the basic suite, which by the way is 2 entire floors. It's bigger than my first apartment. It's bigger than my first 2 apartments combined. You get your own spiral staircase, a jacuzzi, and views of the Arabian Gulf that will make your jaw drop to the floor. The royal suite. That'll set you back about $24,000 a night. For that price, I'd expect the butler to laugh at all my jokes, even the bad ones. It's just an unbelievable amount of money. But for a once-in-a-lifetime experience, maybe it's worth it. I don't know, I'm still thinking about it. But here's the fun fact that gets me every time. It's not just about the luxury on land. This hotel has an underwater restaurant called Al Mahara. You take a simulated submarine ride to get there. A submarine! You're surrounded by a gigantic aquarium filled with sharks, stingrays, and all sorts of incredible sea life while you eat. It's like Finding Nemo, but with a Michelin-starred menu. You're literally dining under the sea. I mean, come on, how cool is that? You're eating seafood while the seafood is watching you eat. It's a little weird, a little meta, but totally amazing. The hotel sits on its own man-made island, connected to the mainland by a private bridge. When you arrive, you can get there by a fleet of Rolls-Royces, or, if you're feeling extra, by helicopter. They have their own helipad on the roof, 210 meters above the ground. You might have seen it. It's where they had that famous tennis match between Andre Agassi and Roger Federer. They just turned the helipad into a tennis court. As you do. It's that level of extra. Everything about this place is designed to make you feel like the most important person in the world. So, the Burj Al Arab. It's iconic, it's ridiculously expensive, and it's the definition of 7-star luxury. A rating they basically invented for themselves because 5 stars just wasn't enough. And you know what? I get it. From the gold-plated iPads in every room to the underwater restaurant, this place is in a league of its own. It's more than a hotel. It's a statement. It's the kind of place you dream about. And we're just getting started. 1 down, 9 to go. Okay, from the deserts of Dubai, we're jetting off to my old stomping grounds, the Big Apple, New York City, and we're checking into an absolute icon, a landmark, a legend, the Plaza Hotel. This place is pure New York history, standing right at the corner of Central Park and 5th Avenue. It's got that timeless, elegant vibe that just screams classic luxury. When you walk into that lobby, with the high ceilings and the fancy chandeliers, you feel like you've stepped back in time to an era of glamour and sophistication. It's just perfect. So what does it cost to live like a real New Yorker in one of the most famous hotels in the world? Well, a room at the Plaza will typically start at around $900 a night. It's steep for sure, but you're not just paying for a room, you're paying for the address, the history, the prestige. The suites are where it gets really crazy. They have themed suites like the Fitzgerald Suite, dedicated to F. Scott Fitzgerald, who used to hang out here all the time. Or, my personal favorite, the Eloise Suite. It's designed to look like the characters' room from the famous children's books. It's all pink and white and absolutely adorable. My kids would lose their minds in there. And that brings us to our fun fact. The Plaza isn't just a hotel, it's a movie star. Seriously, this place has been in so many movies it should have its own agent. Think about it. North by Northwest, The Great Gatsby, Sleepless in Seattle, Bride Wars, the list goes on and on. But the most famous one has to be Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Credit card? You got it. Kevin McAllister running wild in the Plaza is one of the most iconic movie moments ever. People still go there and ask for a giant ice cream sundae from room service, just like he did. It's that famous. The experience here is all about classic, refined luxury. You've got the Palm Court for afternoon tea, which is a New York institution. People get dressed up just to go there and eat tiny sandwiches and scones. It feels so proper and fancy. Then there's the Champagne Bar, which overlooks Fifth Avenue and the Pulitzer Fountain. It's the perfect spot to just sit, sip some bubbly, and watch the world go by. It's the kind of place where you could imagine Frank Sinatra or Marilyn Monroe just hanging out at the bar. It has that kind of energy. So, the Plaza isn't about futuristic gadgets or underwater anything, it's about heritage. It's about being a part of something legendary. You're sleeping in the same building where presidents have stayed, where famous authors have written, and where Hollywood has created movie magic for decades. It's a piece of New York City history that you can actually stay in. And for that reason alone, it's one of the most special hotels in the world. It's a true classic and it never goes out of style. Alright, pack your berets, because our next stop is the City of Love, Paris, France. And we are staying at a place that is the very definition of chic, the Ritz Paris. This hotel is not just luxurious, it's legendary. Located in the Place Vendôme, it has been the height of Parisian elegance since it first opened its doors in 1898. This is the kind of place where you just feel cooler the second you walk through the door. The gardens, the architecture, the impeccable service, it's all just so effortlessly glamorous. It's the hotel that all other luxury hotels want to be when they grow up. Now, staying in a legend doesn't come cheap. Of course not. A night at the Ritz Paris will start at about $1,800. I know, the prices just keep getting crazier. But this is the Ritz we're talking about. The rooms are decorated in that classic French style with antique furniture, gold swan faucets in the bathrooms, and silk sheets that probably feel like sleeping on a whisper. It's pure opulence. The suites are even named after the hotel's most famous guests, which is just so cool. You can stay in the F. Scott Fitzgerald Suite, or the Marcel Proust Suite. It's like sleeping in a history book. And that leads me to our fun fact, which is all about its legendary guests. The list of people who have stayed, lived, and partied at the Ritz is just mind-boggling. But the most famous resident of all was the one and only Coco Chanel. She lived at the Ritz for over 30 years. Can you imagine that? Her home was a suite at the Ritz. They now have a suite named in her honor, the Coco Chanel Suite, which is decorated in her signature style with black, white, and beige. It's one of the most exclusive suites in the world, and the hotel's famous Bar Hemingway was a favorite spot for, you guessed it, Ernest Hemingway. He famously liberated the bar at the end of World War II. What a story. The whole experience is tailored to make you feel like a star. They have the world's first Chanel spa, Chanel au Ritz Paris, where you can get treatments that are probably woven from magic and dreams. They have a stunning indoor swimming pool with a painted ceiling that looks like the sky. It's one of the most beautiful pools I've ever seen. And the food? Don't even get me started. The hotel's restaurant, L'Espadon, is fine dining at its absolute best. It's a whole culinary journey. The Ritz Paris is more than just a place to sleep, it's an institution. It's a piece of Parisian culture, it's the benchmark for luxury. Walking through its hallways, you can almost feel the ghosts of all the artists, writers, and fashion icons who have walked there before you. It's a hotel with a soul, a very, very fancy and expensive soul, but a soul nonetheless. If you want to experience Paris at its most glamorous, this is the place to do it. No question. Okay, we're heading back to the UAE, but this time we're going to the capital, Abu Dhabi. And folks, if you thought Dubai was over the top, just wait until you see this next place. It's called the Emirates Palace. And let me tell you, palace is the right word. This place is less of a hotel and more of a small, incredibly wealthy nation. It's massive. It stretches over 1 kilometer from wing to wing, has over 100 domes, and is decorated with so much gold and marble you'll need sunglasses just to look at the lobby. It's the kind of place that makes you wonder if you've accidentally stumbled into a sultan's actual home. So, what does it cost to live like a king in this golden palace? A room here starts at a slightly more reasonable price, around $500 a night. But don't let that fool you, the luxury here is off the charts. Every guest gets their own butler, of course. The rooms are decked out with the latest technology, controlled by a touchscreen tablet. You can control the lights, the air conditioning, and even call your butler with just a tap. The top suites, the palace suites, are reserved for visiting royalty and heads of state. I'm guessing my YouTube subscriber count doesn't quite get me in, but a guy can dream. Now for the fun fact, and this one is so ridiculous that I love it, the Emirates Palace has a gold vending machine. I'm not kidding, it's a gold-plated ATM, but instead of dispensing cash, it dispenses actual gold. You can buy anything from a small gold coin to a 1-ounce gold bar. Can you imagine that conversation? Honey, I'm just popping down to the lobby to get some gold from the vending machine. Do you need anything? It is the most extra, most wonderfully absurd thing I have ever heard of in a hotel. They also sprinkle 24-karat gold flakes on their cappuccinos, because why not? The grounds of this hotel are just as impressive as the inside. It has its own private beach that's over 1 mile long, 2 gigantic swimming pools with slides and waterfalls, and a marina filled with yachts. It's a self-contained world of luxury. You could spend a week here and never have to leave the property. They have tennis courts, a world-class spa, and over a dozen restaurants serving food from all over the world. It's like a luxury theme park for adults. And kids too. They have an amazing kids club. The Emirates Palace is all about showcasing Arabian hospitality and culture on the grandest scale imaginable. The sheer size and opulence of the place are meant to leave you speechless, and trust me, it works. From the moment you drive up the long, sweeping driveway to the moment you check out, you're treated like absolute royalty. It's a hotel that doesn't do anything halfway. It's all about more is more. More gold, more marble, more domes, more everything. And it is something you have to see to believe. Alright, let's switch gears completely. We're leaving the glittering cities behind and heading out into the wild. Well, the very luxurious wild. Welcome to Scottsdale, Arizona, and the Boulders Resort and Spa. This place is unlike anything we've seen so far. It's not about gold-plated everything or city skylines, it's about blending into the stunning natural landscape of the Sonoran Desert. The hotel is literally built around these massive 12-million-year-old granite rock formations. It's breathtaking, you feel like you're on a different planet. A very peaceful, very expensive planet. So, how much for a slice of desert paradise? A night at the Boulders starts at around $400, which makes it one of the more accessible hotels on our list, but the experience is still pure 5-star. The rooms are called casitas, little houses that are scattered throughout the desert landscape, tucked away amongst the cacti and the giant boulders. It gives you this incredible sense of privacy and seclusion. You can sit on your private patio with a fireplace, watch the sunset over the desert, and maybe see some wildlife like a roadrunner or a javelina. Meep meep. And the fun fact about the Boulders is its unique setting itself. The entire resort is designed to be a sanctuary that respects and highlights the natural environment. The architects were so careful not to disturb the landscape that they call the resort the Earth's natural child. How cool is that? You're not just staying in the desert, you're living in it. You can go rock climbing on the very boulders the resort is named after, take guided nature walks to learn about the desert plants and animals, or just go stargazing. The sky out there at night with no city lights is absolutely incredible. This place is all about wellness and rejuvenation. They have 2 championship golf courses that are carved right into the desert terrain. Playing golf here is like playing on Mars. It's beautiful. And their spa is enormous, 33,000 square feet. It's an oasis within an oasis. They have all these unique treatments that use local, desert-inspired ingredients like turquoise clay and sage. You can get a massage in an outdoor teepee. I mean, come on, that's an experience you're not going to get anywhere else. The Boulders proves that luxury doesn't always have to be about glitz and glamour. Sometimes it's about peace, quiet, and connecting with nature in the most beautiful and comfortable way possible. It's for the person who wants to escape the noise of the world and just breathe. It's a spiritual retreat as much as it is a luxury hotel. The vibe is so calm and serene. It's a truly special place that shows off a different, more natural side of luxury. Okay, from the hot desert of Arizona, we are going to the complete opposite. I mean, the absolute polar opposite. Get your parkas ready because we're heading to Quebec, Canada, to a hotel that is literally the coolest place on earth, the Hôtel de Glace. That's French for ice hotel, and yes, it is exactly what it sounds like. It's a hotel made entirely of ice and snow. The walls, the ceilings, the beds, the chairs, even the glasses you drink out of at the bar, all ice. This is not a drill, people, this is real. It's like stepping into the movie. You'll want to start singing Let It Go the second you walk in. Now this is a seasonal hotel for obvious reasons. They rebuild it from scratch every single year, and it's only open from January to March. So, what does it cost to sleep in a freezer? A night at the Hôtel de Glace starts around $400. And that gets you a room where the temperature stays at a balmy -3 to -5 degrees Celsius, or about 25 degrees Fahrenheit. But don't worry, you don't just freeze all night. They give you these Arctic-grade sleeping bags that are rated for extreme temperatures, and you sleep on a bed of ice that's covered with a mattress and furs. It's an adventure. The fun fact about this place is its incredible construction. Every year it takes about 50 people 6 weeks to build the entire hotel. They use over 500 tons of ice and 30,000 tons of snow, and each year it has a different theme. The artists and ice sculptors who work on it are unbelievable. They carve these intricate sculptures, designs, and even entire suites with unique themes. You can sleep in a room that looks like an enchanted forest or an Arctic wonderland. It's a temporary work of art that melts away every spring. How incredible is that? The experience is truly unique. There's an ice bar where they serve cocktails in glasses made of ice. You have to wear gloves to hold your drink. They have an indoor ice slide that's a huge hit with everyone, adults included. And they have outdoor hot tubs and a sauna under the stars, so you can go from freezing in your ice room to boiling in a hot tub. It's a wild combination. Most people only stay for one night as part of a package, and then spend the other nights in a regular warm hotel nearby. It's more about the experience than a week-long vacation. The Hôtel de Glace is the ultimate bucket list item. It's not about traditional luxury with butlers and thread counts. It's about doing something totally different, something you'll tell stories about for the rest of your life. Remember that time we slept in a hotel made of ice? It's a magical, once-in-a-lifetime experience that's both beautiful and bonkers. It's a testament to creativity and human ingenuity. It's definitely one of the most unique hotels in the entire world. Alright, from the quiet cold of Canada, let's crank up the heat and the volume. We're headed to the city of neon lights, the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, baby. And we're checking into a hotel that embodies the Vegas vibe of high-rolling luxury and non-stop partying, the Palms Casino Resort. This place is just off the main strip, which gives it a slightly more exclusive celebrity hotspot feel. It's sleek, it's modern, and it's known for having some of the most insane suites you have ever seen in your life. This is where the rock stars stay. So what's a night of Vegas excess going to cost you? A standard room at the Palms can start around $150 on a weekday, but on a weekend, it can jump up to $400 or more. But nobody goes to the Palms for a standard room. You go for the suites. They have suites with their own basketball court. A basketball court, it's called the Hardwood Suite, and it costs $25,000 a night. They have another one with its own private bowling alley. But the most famous one is the Empathy Suite, designed by artist Damien Hirst. It costs a staggering $100,000 a night with a 2-night minimum. It's the most expensive hotel room in the world. For that price, it better come with a winning lottery ticket. And our fun fact for the Palms has to be its incredible rooftop pool scene. Well, not just rooftop, the whole pool complex is legendary. The main pool is a massive party zone with DJs, cabanas, and a vibe that is pure Vegas. But the real showstopper is the rooftop infinity pool at the Apex Social Club. It's 55 stories up and it gives you one of the most breathtaking views of the Las Vegas Strip. Swimming in that pool with the whole city spread out beneath you is an experience you will never, ever forget. It feels like you're on top of the world. The Palms is a full-on entertainment complex. It's got a huge casino, obviously. It has a concert venue where some of the biggest names in music perform. It has a state-of-the-art movie theater. And the food scene is incredible. They have restaurants from celebrity chefs like Michael Simon and Bobby Flay. You can get everything from a high-end steak dinner to a casual burger. It's a foodie paradise. The whole place is buzzing with energy 24/7. It's impossible to be bored here. So if you're looking for that quintessential, high-energy, celebrity-style Las Vegas experience, the Palms is the place to be. It's for people who want to go big or go home. It's loud, it's flashy, it's unapologetically over the top, and that's what makes it so much fun. It's a hotel that's designed for making memories, or maybe losing them depending on how your night goes. It's Vegas after all. Let's take a deep breath and leave the chaos of Vegas behind. Our next journey takes us to a land of palaces, romance, and incredible history, Udaipur, India. Known as the City of Lakes, it's honestly one of the most beautiful places on earth. And nestled right on the banks of Lake Pichola is a hotel that will make you feel like you are actual royalty. The Oberoi Udaivilas. This isn't just a hotel designed to look like a palace, it's built on the 200-year-old hunting grounds of the Maharana of Mewar. The architecture, with its grand domes, sprawling courtyards, and hand-painted frescoes, is just breathtaking. Staying here is like stepping into a fairy tale, and it has a fairy tale price tag to match. A room at the Oberoi Udaivilas starts at around $600 a night, but many of the premier rooms and suites come with something truly special: private or semi-private infinity pools that you can step into directly from your room. Imagine waking up, opening your patio doors, and just gliding into your own pool that overlooks the serene lake. It is pure, unadulterated bliss. The service is also legendary. They treat every guest like a visiting dignitary. Our fun fact for this stunning hotel is its incredible location and the heritage it represents. You arrive at the hotel by a private boat, gliding across Lake Pichola with stunning views of the city palace and the surrounding Aravalli Hills. The whole arrival experience is magical. The hotel itself is designed to mirror the layout of Udaipur, with interconnected domes and corridors that feel like a royal city. You can even take a private cooking class to learn the secrets of Rajasthani cuisine, or have a private yoga session in a pavilion overlooking the lake. It's an immersion in Indian culture at its most luxurious. The grounds are a paradise. They have a 20-acre wildlife sanctuary on the property where you can spot deer and wild boar. The main swimming pools are spectacular, framed by lush gardens and sunlit courtyards, and the dining is an event in itself. You can have a private dinner on a boat in the middle of the lake, or on a pavilion with traditional musicians playing just for you. It's romance and luxury turned up to 11. It honestly feels like you're the star of your own Bollywood movie. The Oberoi Udaivilas is consistently voted one of the best hotels in the world, and it's easy to see why. It's not just about fancy rooms or amenities, it's about the feeling it gives you. It's a place of peace, beauty, and unparalleled hospitality. It captures the romance and grandeur of India's royal past, and lets you experience it for yourself. It is a truly unforgettable, soul-stirring place that will stay with you long after you've checked out. I know what you're thinking. Jimmy, we already went to Paris. And you're right. But Paris is so nice. We had to do it twice. This time, we're checking into another Parisian powerhouse, a titan of luxury located just off the Champs-Élysées, the Four Seasons Hotel George V. If the Ritz is classic old-world charm, the George V is opulent, floral, and extravagant glamour. The moment you walk in, you are hit by the most incredible display of fresh flowers you have ever seen. Their artistic director, Jeff Leatham, is a floral genius. He uses over 12,000 flowers a week to create these magnificent installations. It's an art gallery where the art is alive. To stay amidst this floral wonderland, you'll need a pretty penny. A night at the Four Seasons George V starts at around $1,900. Yes, we're back in that stratosphere. The rooms are the epitome of Parisian elegance, light, airy, and incredibly chic, with many of them featuring private terraces that offer jaw-dropping views of the Eiffel Tower. Can you imagine waking up, having your morning coffee on your own terrace and just gazing at the Eiffel Tower? That is the dream right there. That's the picture you send to everyone you know to make them jealous. And the fun fact for the George V is a food lover's dream come true. This hotel is a culinary mecca. It is the first hotel in Europe to have not one, not two, but 3 Michelin-starred restaurants for a grand total of 5 stars under one roof. That is insane. You have Le Cinq, with 3 Michelin stars, serving the most exquisite French cuisine. Then there's Le Georges, with 1 star for Mediterranean food, and L'Orangerie, also with 1 star, which is in this beautiful glass conservatory. You could have a Michelin-starred breakfast, lunch, and dinner without ever leaving the hotel. My pants would not fit by the end of that day. Beyond the flowers and the food, the hotel is just pure luxury. The spa is a sanctuary of calm, with a stunning swimming pool and treatment rooms that will make you feel like you've ascended to a higher plane of existence. The service is, as you'd expect from a Four Seasons, absolutely flawless. They anticipate your every need before you even know you have it. You feel completely and utterly pampered from the second you arrive. It's like they have a psychic on staff who knows you want an extra pillow. The Four Seasons. George V is for the person who appreciates artistry, whether it's in the floral arrangements, the culinary masterpieces, or the perfectly appointed rooms. It's a sensory experience. It's a hotel that is confident, glamorous, and unabashedly luxurious. It's another perfect example of Parisian hospitality at its absolute finest. It's a place that proves that sometimes more really is more, especially when it comes to flowers and Michelin stars. Alright folks, we have arrived at our final destination, and we are going out with a bang. A very, very big bang. We're heading to the futuristic city-state of Singapore, to a hotel that has completely redefined the city's skyline, the one and only Marina Bay Sands. This isn't just a hotel, it's an architectural marvel. 3 massive towers, 55 stories high, connected at the top by a gigantic boat-shaped platform called the Sky Park. It looks like a spaceship landed on top of 3 skyscrapers. It is one of the most recognizable and photographed buildings in the world. So, what's the price for a room in this icon of modern architecture? A stay at Marina Bay Sands is actually more accessible than you might think, with rooms starting around $550 a night. The rooms are modern, sleek, and offer incredible views of either the city skyline or the gardens by the bay. But let's be honest, people don't just stay here for the rooms. They stay here for what's on top of the rooms, the Sky Park. It's an absolute must-see for anyone visiting Singapore. And as a hotel guest, you get exclusive access to the main event. And that brings us to our incredible fun fact. The world-famous rooftop infinity pool. This is it, the pool you've seen all over Instagram. It's 57 stories up in the air, and it is the world's largest rooftop infinity pool. Swimming in this pool feels like you are literally floating on the edge of the world, with the entire city of Singapore spread out below you. The pictures and videos you can take here are just insane. It is, without a doubt, one of the most epic swimming pools on the planet. It's a bucket list item all on its own. But Marina Bay Sands is so much more than just a pool. It's a massive, integrated resort. It has a world-class casino, one of the most luxurious shopping malls in Asia, with a canal running through it where you can take a gondola ride, a museum shaped like a lotus flower, 2 huge theaters for Broadway shows, and over 80 restaurants, including many from celebrity chefs. It's a city within a city. You could easily spend your entire vacation here and not see everything. It is mind-bogglingly huge. This hotel represents the future of luxury. It's bold, it's innovative, and it's an entertainment destination all in one. It's a symbol of Singapore's ambition and modernity. Whether you're swimming on top of the world, shopping for designer brands, or catching a world-class show, Marina Bay Sands delivers an experience that is larger than life. It is the perfect show-stopping finale to our tour of the world's most luxurious hotels. What a place. And that's a wrap. Wow! From the sail of Dubai to the skyline of Singapore, what a trip that was. I don't know about you, but I am ready to pack my bags and empty my bank account. We saw hotels made of gold, hotels made of ice, hotels that are movie stars, and hotels with pools that touch the sky. It's incredible to see the different ways that people define luxury all around the world. Whether it's desert tranquility or big city energy, there's a dream destination out there for everyone. I had so much fun sharing these with you. Now, I have to know which one was your favorite. If you could snap your fingers and be at any of these hotels right now, which one would you choose? Are you team underwater restaurant at the Burj Al Arab? Or are you dreaming of that rooftop pool at Marina Bay Sands? Maybe the classic charm of the plaza is calling your name? Let me know down in the comments below. I read them all, and I love hearing which places get you excited to travel. Your dream vacation spot might even inspire our next video. And hey, if you had fun on this virtual vacation with me, do me a huge favor and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Click subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure. We have so many more amazing places to explore together here on World Wide Way. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Stay curious, keep dreaming, and we'll see you in the next video.